Sup, Hugo? What's up, Alex? I'll take that. Why does it say this stream is scheduled? I didn't schedule this stream. What's up? This is here. What's up, Sharky? How we doing, fellas? What's up, DHD? Oh, I should probably mention, y'all can do, I don't know who was here for that stream, but y'all can do 3 free song requests as long as they're under 6 minutes long. Just requests tonight? Yeah, I don't really have a... I mean, I would do like an album stream on like a Friday or Saturday night. If I only heard those 2 Chameleon songs. Are you talking about these songs? What Chameleon songs? Don't Fear the Reaper. I can probably do Don't Fear the Reaper. Oh, those 2 Headhunter songs? No, I've heard all of Headhunters. Those are just my 2 favorite songs off of Headhunters. Oh, here we go. Alright, we'll do Don't Fear the Reaper right after I Just Can't Get Over Losing You, which is apparently a brand new song by the Lemon Twigs. This might be the first Lemon Twigs song I've ever heard. Oh, fuck. I should put the... What is this? What is this cover art? What's up, Fotar? Foteru? Foteru? Foteru fan? The Monkeys, but in the year of our Lord 2026. Well, I'm not sure how well that will go. That was like the most like late 90s, early 2000s production. Like that they took like, I mean, it definitely sounded like a Monkey song. Like if the Monkeys made like a pop rock song in 2002 or like 1998, that's like exactly what this would be. I wasn't crazy about the guy's vocals. It was well produced, you know, nice writing. It wasn't my favorite chorus of all time, but it was fine. I mean, if these guys sound like that, I'm not entirely sure I would be super into them. But it was fine. It wasn't annoying or anything. I'll do like a 6.5 to a 7. Alright, next up is Don't Fear the Reaper. You listened to Black Sand and the Cinerator for the first time last night. Shit's incredible. Shit is incredible. That album is staggering. That album is preposterous. Do I like Japanese songs? I don't know if I could name a Japanese song. Could listen to Mootsie for like an hour straight. I mean, the whole thing blends together. Just, like, it blends together so well. It's almost hard to, like, I can't even tell when one song ends. It's basically just like one long song. Which is, I mean, considering how good that album is, I think it's awesome. You just totally get completely lost in it. I have no idea what the singer's name is, but he's a really unique and really beautiful voice. There weren't a lot of 70s rock singers that had like this, that were like this soft-spoken. Had this like light of a voice. Without it, like, it's not super high-pitched, it's just like really light. The guitar part almost sounds like a song in a horror movie. Do I like anime? Not really. Sorry. That one note just that might be like the best part of the song. Or like when the like that combined when the vocals come back in. It's still hanging in the back of the mix. It's fucking awesome. The second free request be Waiting in Vain by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Probably. Okay. Don't Fear the Reaper, Blue Oyster Cult. I mean, one of the most iconic songs of like all of classic rock music, and you know, up there in the higher echelon of just like most iconic songs of all time, and for very good reason. Fantastically produced, amazing guitar tone, great mixing, beautiful vocals. Really like that guy's voice. No idea what his name is. Great lyrics, like surprisingly great lyrics. Like I don't really know how many other bands or artists were writing songs about just like not fearing death, but they did, which is cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Absolute classic right there. All right, next up is Mother of Pearl by Roxy Music.
Turn the lights down. Turn up the music. All the gangs here. It's a crazy thing. Get the picture.
Is this what you...
Yeah.
What is this? This is intriguing me quite a bit.
Walk a tightrope. Such a bright light. What's your number? Take a pound.
Speaking of Roxy Music, Brian Eno has started taking off all of his solo material from streaming, and I want to die because I don't. Is life even worth living if I have to jump through hoops to listen to Brian Eno's music? I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge Bob Marley fan, but we'll see if he can change that. I don't know why this song is not on here, but whatever. Got it. Just remind me when this song is up.
It's pretty hard to find. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl.
Most of it seems to be on Spotify still. I think like his collab albums are still on Spotify, so those are still safe, but I'm concerned.
Just out of reach, glowing, very holy grail. Oh, mother of pearl, lustrous lady of a sacred world. Thus, even Zarathustra, another time loser, could believe in you. With every goddess let down, every idol a bring down, it gets you down. But the search for perfection, your own predilection, goes on and on and on and on. Canadian club love, a
I would
place
check
in the
again.
country, everyone's ideal. But you are my favorita, and a place in your heart, dear, makes me feel more real. Oh, mother of pearl,
I forgot what song
I wouldn't
this song.
change you for the whole world.
What album is this
You're
song on?
highbrow, holy, with lots of soul, melancholy, shimmering. Serpentine sleekness was always my weakness, like a simple tune. But no dilettante, filigree fancy beats the plastic you. Korea girl cover exposed and another slips right into view. Oh, looking for love in a looking glass.
This guy has a really weird way of singing.
For you. Few throwaway kisses, the boomerang misses,
You don't see it on here.
round and
Just play it on
around. Fall on feather bed quilted, face strip silk softly stuffed, eider down.
I'm trying to think of come up with a comparison to like what this guy sounds like.
Future will forget your past.
It's Brian Eno. Brian Eno is not singing. I don't think Brian Eno is sang on Roxy Music. I mean, Brian Eno is in Roxy Music. I don't think he was a singer.
Oh, lonely dreamer, your choker provokes a picture cameo. Oh, mother of pearl, so semi-precious in your detached world.
This does not sound like Brian Eno to
Oh,
me.
mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl.
Was Brian Eno even on this album?
I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of
Sounds a little like Bowie. Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of. It sounds to me like he's kind of trying to sound like Bowie, and like, I don't know about that. You think this sounds like David Bowie? I mean, not David Bowie. You think this sounds like Brian Eno vocally? I don't think the vocalist sounds anything like Brian Eno. Oh, okay. Okay, that song was weird. but I expect nothing less from Roxy Music than to be weird. I mean, oh, it says without Brian Eno. Brian Eno was on this song. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he had gone solo by that point. It literally sounds like the performance from Warm Jets. Does it? His voice is too high pitched to sound like Eno. Eno does not really have a high pitched voice. Anyway, I think that song was a little too long for its own good. I don't think it needed to be almost 7 minutes long. They probably could have done that in like 5 minutes. It was decently catchy. It was pretty well mixed, although like Eno would have mixed it even better because nobody mixes music better than Eno. I might have to listen to some Roxy Music when Brian Eno is actually in the band, because I mean that was fine. It was decent. It was pretty catchy, decently produced, decently written. It was just too long. And I'm not like a huge fan of the guy's vocals, because I mean, like somebody said, like Sharky said, it kind of sounds like to me at least, it kind of sounded like he was just trying to do David Bowie, and like, don't do that. But I'll throw it a 7. It's still well written. Alright, what is next? Don't Kill Mods by Man Wolves, which never heard of them. Have I ever heard a song that was so ass it made me cry? No, I have not. I hope I don't. That would be unfortunate. I'm just gonna like this on YouTube.
So please don't harm me.
I'm kind of fucking with this right now.
And I'm not special. So let me live. And I'm not special.
There's that one.
So please don't kill me.
That's an album or song ever made you cry in general.
Anymore.
Not directly. Not directly. Crying, laughing. Has a song ever made me cry laughing? Maybe a Death Grip song. Death Grip songs are fucking hilarious. I have fallen out of a chair because Hacker is making me laugh so much. Like the having conversations with your car alarm line. Fucking killed me. I fell out of my phone. I don't remember if I was like crying from laughter, but I did fall out of the chair. A song once made me cry because, okay, it was due to a breakup. This is years ago. This is like 6 years ago. It was one of very few songs that me and my ex both liked, and I don't know why. I don't even remember why I was listening to it, but it was very soon after the breakup, and I got a little upset listening to it. But like, I listen to that song now, and I'm like, I mean, it's a decent song, but like, it doesn't still make me cry. And it's not like the song was so beautiful that it made me cry or something. Twice a was in the ball days. It happens. I've almost cried to Antennas. I did come close. Like at the ending of Antennas. Close. Because that is a hauntingly beautiful ending to that album. Fucking staggering. I don't know who this is, but this is such a vibe. This is such a great vibe of a song. Is that a kick drum? If that's a kick, I think that's a kick drum. Great sounding kick drum. Paradise by oh, why is it that album? Good lord. No. I don't know who this was, but that was really that was really good. I like that. Great vibe, whole time. Never even really felt like it was dragging, or like it wasn't paced well. Had a really good tempo to it, really good production. I liked the vocalist was really good. Huge fan of that vibe. Great production too. I'm gonna give that like an 8.5. I was really good. I like that a lot. Hold on a second. Am I a Smashing Pumpkins fan? I've barely heard any Smashing Pumpkins music. I don't think I've ever finished a Smashing Pumpkins album. I don't really know why. I feel like I should have. I should do Paradise by Coldplay. I mean, I can. that can be the last one. That can be the last one, I guess. Okay. Next up is All My Friends, John Cale's version, and then there's a YouTube song after that. I can't believe this is a thing. I had no idea this was a thing. So far, barely sounds anything like All My Friends. If you would just like played this, I never in a million years would have thought like, oh yeah, All My Friends. LCD Sound System. Do I like the Cranberries? I don't know. not. I know that now. I'll have to look in a second.
That's how it starts.
Oh, what in the world?
We go back to your house. We check the charts and start to figure it out.
He's got a. He sounds a little.
All the better,
He sounds a little old.
because we know it's gonna be a play. But if you're worried about the weather, then you picked the wrong place to stay. That's how it starts.
I wonder if James Murphy released this just because he was like so honored that John Cale covered All My Friends.
And so it starts.
And because there's no way James Murphy is not a huge Velvet Underground fan. I mean, there's just no way.
We set controls for the heart of the sun.
Am I doing Paradise Coldplay? Is the last one? Is that what we're going here?
Comes up, if the sun comes up, if the sun comes up, and I still don't wanna stagger home. Then it's the memory of a better that are keeping us on our feet.
I didn't even spell paradise right. That's sad. He sounds 100 years old right now.
You're talking 45 turns as fast as you can. Yeah, I know it gets tight, but it's better when we pretend.
These are some struggle vocals right now.
The way it does in bad film. Except the part where the moral kicks in. Now when we're running out of the drugs and the conversation's grinding away. Haven't stayed one stupid decision for another 5 years of life.
You concur with what? That it's bad?
10 years just as fast as you can. In the next 10 people who are trying to be polite.
I mean, the instrumental's pretty solid. Granted, it's All My Friends, which is an amazing song. Okay, no to these backup vocals. Nope, hard no. No. It is somebody this old. This is a young, like. This is a very young person kind of song. Or at least, if you're gonna perform it, you kind of have to have more vocal energy. And I'm not sure John Cale's really bringing that here.
So here we go. Like a sails force into the night. And if I made a fool, if I made a fool, if I made a fool on the road, there's always there.
his vocals are not working for me. John, you're a very talented guy. This was not the song to cover. Ugh. Original versus this, yeah, I mean, neck and neck, you know. There's bongo. I just realized there's bongos or whatever those drums are called. Okay. So, for some weird reason, a man who's sounded like he was 85. I don't know if he was really 85 when he did this. I don't know. It sounded like he had to at least be in his 70s or like late 60s, singing a like song for people in their like college years. Didn't really work for me vocally, honestly, not gonna lie, because I mean, this song is a masterpiece. All My Friends is an unbelievably great song. And a huge selling point of James Murphy is that he's got very youthful and like energetic vocals, even though he's not like he wasn't a super young guy when he, you know, made this song or the album that it's on. And he's probably in his 30s or 40s if I had to guess. But he doesn't really sound like it. And I mean, listen, I enjoy a lot of what John Cale has done. I reviewed one of his albums on here, and I thought it was good. I'm a Velvet Underground fan. He did some brilliant stuff with them, but boy, he just sounds so old here. And the main vocals were not helping anything, and then the backup vocals were even worse. Instrumentally, it was fine. I don't really think it touches the original at all. It just didn't have like this. It just didn't have the same vibe. It didn't have that same kind of energy. Yeah, that's just that's not an ideal cover right there. I mean, it's kind of hard to judge like a bad cover, um, because it's like, well, the source material that you're working with is great, or at least, I mean, if that song is great, and in this case, obviously the source material is amazing. So it's like, I can't feel like I can credit him with the parts of the song that are good, because he didn't come up with the parts of the song that are good. He only made this song weaker, in my opinion. So, like, as a cover song, I'm gonna give it like a 4, maybe 4.5. It was decently produced, but that's I don't really have much positives to say about that. The instrumental was fine, but you sound way too old. He sounds way too old. Okay, let's see. All right, George Harrison. I mean, I guess I can just play the music video. I don't know if that'll get it taken down or if that'll. Whatever. Just play the music video. And it's muted. Of course it is. trouble there, George.
This song, there's nothing tricky about it. This song, in black or white, and as far as I know, don't infringe on anyone's copyright song. This song we let be. This song is in E. This song
Did he say this song
you and
is in E?
this tune.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be thinking from this video.
This tune, ain't bad or good, and no matter what may, my expert tells me it's okay. As this song came to me, unknowingly, this song could be you, could be.
This sounds like this sounds like the theme song to like an 80s sitcom. Like a late 70s, 80s sitcom. Boy, I don't like anything about that saxophone.
This riff ain't trying to win gold medals. This riff ain't hit for square, well done or rough. They end up one more way to burn.
It's like a Sesame Street song.
But this
Kinda.
song could well be a reason to see that without you, there's no point to this song.
Don't really like the piano either.
But this song could well be a reason to see that without you, there's no point to this song.
Top 10 rock and metal videos. Okay, buddy. Alright, that was this song by George Harrison. When I said it sounded like the theme song to like an 80s sitcom, can't say that that was a big compliment for it, honestly. Did not care for any part of that saxophone. I didn't really like the solo. I hated how the saxophone sounded. It sounded like some just super fucking... It just sounded corny as hell. Didn't like the piano. And it's things like that that kind of make me go, well, I mean, yeah, like, third best Beatle. Like, come on. I mean, it wasn't, like, I don't understand. These guys had borderline infinite money. And, like, that's the best production you're gonna give me? You're George Harrison. That's the best you're gonna do. Really? Like, that was not super well mixed. Okay. I honestly just thought that was pretty corny and was not a big fan. I'll go like 4.5 to a 5. Okay. Next up is Waiting in Vain, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Being third is kind of given when you have John Lennon and Paul McCartney in your band. Yeah, but there's a lot of people who say that George Harrison was like actually the best member. I'm like, no, he's not. See, like, does his voice not sound like really cartoony? He did write some amazing songs. That's absolutely true. George Harrison has written some absolutely stunningly beautiful songs. I mean, Guitar Gently Weeps is one of the best songs the Beatles ever released. Something is amazing. George Harrison put some absolute hood classics together. He also made that. Your baby boy. It's nice to you gotta stick up for your baby boy. I cannot help but feel like Bob Marley just has a silly voice. I'm like, it's hard to take this seriously when he basically sounds like a cartoon character. Here Comes the Sun is good. Not like one of my top 5 favorite George Harrison songs, but it's a good song. And like the instrumental here, I mean, it's well produced, it's well written, but it just like, does it not sound a little cartoony? Like everything here is kind of like, it doesn't sound like it's taking itself super seriously. Because of his accent? I don't know. I've really never thought about why it sounds like that. Maybe cartoony was a bit wrong word. Just like, I don't know. It's like this. It sounds like a song that's being made for children. It's kind of nice though. That's a really loud, what is it called? Hi-hat. It's a really loud hi-hat. Alright. That was Waiting in Vain by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Did he make all of his music under the title like Bob Marley and the Wailers? Or is some of it under that and some of it's just under Bob? I have no idea. Anyway. I usually don't really like reggae music because it usually just sounds like a little silly for me. But the second half of that did, I thought turned it around a little bit for me. I really liked the refrain that he did in like the second half of that song. It was really nice. Solid groove. Still wouldn't say I'm like a huge reggae fan, but that was nice. Um, really loud hi hat for some reason. I don't know why. That just kept standing out to me. Like, wow, the hi hat is like the loudest thing in the mix here. Um, I'll give that a 7. That was nice. All right. Okay. We have this one. We have Dawn and the Aiden, and then we have another YouTube one. I've seen this cover a million times. Never listened to this album before. Oh, I didn't mean to. No. Crackerbox Palace is fun. I hope so. From the same album. Okay. I'm kind of hoping there's not another saxophone solo or piano solo. George is making like Harry Styles level of goofy music vids in '76. I believe that. Ahead of his time. Alrighty. Sure. You're going to see Ichiko and Big Thief back to back in April. That's pretty rad. I would love to see Big Thief. Okay. That was Down in the Adon? Adon? I don't know. By... I'm not going to try to pronounce their name again. You can see it. Very, very nice instrumental. Very nice. Very meditative, peaceful, just very pretty. Nicely detailed, very well produced. I just kicked my desk and it hurt a lot. I mean, obviously a talented singer. Not exactly my favorite like style of singing, but obviously like a pretty voice nonetheless. I'll go like 7.5 to an 8. I think that's what I can do right there. All right, next up is whatever this is. Is this the version? Hugo, is this the version you want, or like which one? Which one are we doing here? Any day. The album version. Okay, I'm gonna assume you mean this one. That was a pretty gnarly cover.
Another lazy afternoon, I'm tired of being bored. It's time to take
I did not expect somebody to start rapping. It does sound like Javis so far. It does. Very much so. Wait a minute.
The temple of the body, feeling godly. I'll be back again tomorrow morning, probably on the south side. When you're driving on the south side. South side. When you're cruising on the town side. Mystery to me how the moon pulls the body of water and causes the tides that run wide in the cycle signifies the womb of a woman. Life is a common tide that exemplifies the fact we're all connected, not just in the physical womb, but also in the tethering state of mystical.
I think this is the guy from Javis. I'm pretty sure that's the guy who's rapping. Oh, I wasn't even reading the chat.
When you're riding on the south side. South side. When you're cruising on the town side. I gotta go. Stop sign. Cruise the south side. It's the mellowest show for show. Don't get twisted, oh, you can get pounded like dough. I lost my keys once out the blue. She ripped it out of my pocket, nothing I could do. Carried the 9-6 back to my friends, and I had to call a cab just to go get a spare. Break into my own pad, a messy affair. Hit you right back, and I'm right back on square. One where I started early in the day. Fast forward a few hours, learned something today. Hey, it ain't easy to make it look easy. Struggle is real, but the weather breezy on the south side. When you're chilling on the south side. South side. When you're cruising on the town side. I got it made.
Godspeed album reaction, man. I feel like I swear we did one. Real wrong. I swear we did that album. There's a couple of albums that I'm like, there's no way we didn't do reaction to that album. And then I look on the channel and there's nothing there. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no way we didn't do that. That was great. That was great. Loved the instrumental. And Nujabes is a banging rapper. I don't know if anyone else feel like he doesn't. I don't mean this in any negative way at all. He doesn't sound Asian at all. I don't know what part of Asia. I mean, I know it said he was Asian when I looked it up. Where is he from? Japanese. I don't really know what Japanese rappers sound like, but he doesn't sound Japanese. Not a bad thing, or a good. It's neutral. Perfectly neutral. It's fine. I don't care one way or the other. Just interesting to me that I would have never in a million years guessed that he was Japanese just based on his voice. Don't care if he is or isn't. Make that very clear. Great rapper. Great instrumental. Love the jazz stuff going on. Always a big fan of that. I'm gonna give that one a 9, honestly. Great fucking song. That was great. Gonna have to try and look for that a little harder on streaming, but unfortunately I didn't see it on streaming, so. Okay, what is next? Next is Bless This Space by my baby boy, Brian Eno. He definitely does. Seriously? I don't hear an accent at all. Okay, Eno, we're getting weird. All right. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Bless this.
I hope that was a Seinfeld. If that was a Seinfeld reference, A+. My damn phone.
As we suspend it. Arrested from the race for meaning by these slices of cityscapes, each one to the sight of 1,000 others. The reburied and reborn.
Could it be Climbed Mountain,
One
Hugo?
life.
Or is it Space Mountain for sure?
In one life.
The fuck is that? Oh, Lil Kim.
Bless this space for now. Now.
What Eno album is this? Drums Between the Bells, which I did not even know existed.
As rang the bells
Eno's getting so electronic.
place
Same album I just listened. Oh.
through mediums outside of the race
I guess it's not.
to look in to look in.
Sorry. Do I like swans? I do like swans. Fishman's is cool. I don't know about the vocals here, but
Bless
I can get down with the instrumental.
space. Bless this space.
The spoken word thing is kind of creeping me out. Another Green World is the best Eno in your opinion. It's his best non-ambient album, but he's got a couple ambient albums that are better, in my opinion. Those drums sound so good. Oh, song's over. Okay. That was Bless This Space by Brian Eno and Rick Holland. I don't know who Rick Holland is, but huge Brian Eno fan over here. Probably... Gosh, Brian Eno might be my fucking... He might be like my third favorite artist of all time, honestly. I'm not a big, like... That was kind of basically just like spoken word stuff on top of that instrumental, which I am not really a fan of. I did like the instrumental. I did not know Brian Eno had made music that was like that electronic and I whatever you want to call that. The stuff that was added into the instrumental later on was really good. Obviously, the production is amazing because it's Brian Eno. I would probably go like 7.5 for that. The spoken word stuff didn't throw me off too much, but I'm still not a huge fan of that. Is number 2 Radiohead, and number 2 would be Pink Floyd. Okay, hold on. I gotta check to see which one is next, because I don't remember. It's Paradise by Lil Wayne. Okay. Y'all really actually want me to listen to this fucking song? Okay. Paradise by Lil Wayne off of the beloved Rebirth album. That's a choice. Oh, gosh. What's up on that end?
She was a young girl in pursuit of glory and fame. She would do anything she could to feel the flame. When everybody knew your move and the games you played, she flat
Why is his voice cracking like he's 13?
And then she screamed. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Yeah. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. He was a young boy in pursuit of money and fame, and he would do anything he could to kill the pain. When everybody know you move, they speak of your name. Oh, all over the late night local news, I heard him say, oh no, this ain't paradise. 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 I say the sun don't shine forever. Oh, 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 oh. And everything that glitter ain't gold. I say love don't love forever. Oh, 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 oh. And everything that's new gets old. Sometimes we try to find a road to the riches. Need roadside assistance. Blisters on my knees from begging for forgiveness. Ain't no dollars on my trees, but mileage on my feet. Cause I've been climbing to the peak and running from the bullshit. I'm tired of hearing the same song. Who told the DJ bring it back? Dead presidents, bullet in Abraham Lincoln hat. Staring at big poster, I swear that he be wanking back. Cut school, sell crack. Sorry, I'm just thinking back. Call me crazy, I've been called worse. It's like I have it all, but what's it all worth? I'm probably better in my afterlife. I should cherish life, but just ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh no, this ain't paradise. Oh, 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 oh. This ain't paradise. No, this ain't paradise. This ain't paradise.
What am I supposed? What am I supposed to say? What do you want? What do you want? What do you sick fucks want? I mean, am I even allowed to comment on a work of art such as that? I am not worthy to even form a statement, form an opinion on such a thing as that. Is it intentionally spelled? Is it like did he spell? Is that how you spell paradise? How do you spell paradise? That's not. Is it intentionally spelled wrong? Why would it be spelled wrong though? Anyway, regardless of that, you know, wow. I don't. What do you say? Okay. Um. That's. Those might. Those might have been the worst male vocals I've ever heard in my life. Was. I don't. Why? 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 I really never thought I would hear another male singer that I would ever say was like that I hated more than Eddie Vedder. And as far as people that are like actually supposed to be singers and like that's their job, Eddie Vedder is still my least favorite male singer of all time. Because Lil Wayne is not a singer. Like he's not a singer. He's a, in my opinion, Lil Wayne is a bad rapper. And he decided not only to sing, like, I mean, obviously I'm sure he's sung on songs before, but has he ever really sung like that before? Has any human being that's ever lived really sung like that before? I don't think so. I mean, that was one of the worst vocal performances in the history of music. Like, there's no... find it really hard to believe that the things he decided to do or try to do with his voice were sober decisions. I just have a hard time believing that. I just wouldn't be surprised if that was not performed sober. I don't... The instrumental, whatever. I don't even care. There's nothing the instrumental could have done to save that. It was hard to even listen to the instrumental. I don't even remember it. I think it was like a rock song, kinda? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. I don't care. That was one of the worst vocal performances in the history of music, and that dragged whatever the instrumental even was, which I don't even remember. It dragged the whole song just straight down to a 0. I mean, that was an abomination against nature. I don't even know what happened there. But yeah, that was a 0. That was awful. I hated everything. I don't even know how he did that. I really don't. I don't know how he made those noises. But they were unappealing. Okay. Y'all want me to do back-to-back Paradise? Okay, I can do that. We can move this up. Alright, let's do this fucking song real quick. I need to get far away from Lil Wayne. I really just don't like anything that guy does. Why are you... Oh, listen to that super dramatic string section. It's not corny at all. There's very little intensity behind that dramatic build. I'm gonna think about that Lil Wayne song for years. How did he do that? Like, how did he do that? God, that sounded like Tom Waits on fentanyl. Holy shit. Why am I listening to this? Because I gave y'all three free song requests, and this was the third one y'all chose, so that's why I'm doing it. You don't mind this song? It's corny on it.
I wouldn't call this song annoying. I'm not being annoyed. It's, I mean, find me a Coldplay song that's not a little corny. I'll give you $100. But I mean, I don't think they've ever made a song that isn't like a little corny. This isn't annoying.
I don't feel like this is... It's very clear to me that they are trying to make an incredibly grandiose song. A epic scale, huge sounding song that's just like, sounds like you're climbing a mountain and you just reached the peak of the mountain. I don't think it gets there at all. Because I don't think Coldplay are good enough songwriters to do that. One Republic, that's crazy. These guys were doing the same shit for 10 years.
Like, if you want a song to sound really epic, you have to produce it better than this. It's not well mixed. At least I don't think it's well mixed. Like, that guitar should be like 2 times louder. It's not anywhere near loud enough. Well, why are we doing the... Why are we doing that? What is that for? Just make that like a drum fill or something.
The only acceptable Coldplay song is Yellow. I don't even think Yellow's all that good. I would not call... I don't understand the hype of Yellow. It's fine. I don't really think it's... I mean... I could see why the chorus would be annoying to some people. I'm not overly annoyed by it. Repeating the para part is like a little annoying, but they don't do it enough to really bother me. It just feels like they're going for something really epic and grand sounding, and it just like... I don't know. It sounds like YouTube compilation music to me or something. I mean, it sounds like... It just sounds like stock music or something. So, I mean, it doesn't make me mad, but I'm certainly not like, fuck yeah, let's bump some Paradise by Coldplay. I don't know. I mean, the production is okay, but like, it's not good enough for what they want it to be. 5.5 to a 6, I guess. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out the cue. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me figure out this cue real quick. Okay, the next YouTube one is not until after the Kink song. Okay, fantastic. Next is Junko Partner by James Booker. No idea who that is. Oh, I've heard of James Booker before. I don't know why I said that. Viva La Vida is the best one. I guess if you want to pick a best Coldplay song. If you feel compelled to pick a best Coldplay song, sure. You wonder what the dudes in Coldplay do when miming to this live plectrum in hand, waiting to play one string guitar part at 3 minutes in. I think they pretty much do the same thing as the guys at Imagine Dragons do. Probably nothing.
out or knocked out. Knocked out loaded.
I just probably play something really
He was
quietly.
singing, that's a song of me.
This is
He said, "Now,
quite
ain't
jaunty.
no sense in it. No, no. I know one year, ain't no time, no time, no time. Boys, I know boys in Angola. They're doing a 1 year, 1 year, 1 year.
For some reason, this is kind of sounding like saloon music. Like that piano. I'm getting some hard saloon vibes from it.
I would buy my land around Angola and go a nice sweet farm till 1992. 92. I want a whiskey, whiskey, whiskey when I'm thirsty. Oh, want a little water, 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 water when I'm dry. I want my lover, lover when I'm lonely right now. Oh, and a little hair on, just before I die. And a little cocaine, baby, on the side, on the side. I want a cocaine, baby, on the side.
You know what would be funny? Song by 21 Pilots from Blurry Face. Y'all are free to request those if you so desire to. For some reason, this piano. I mean, obviously, he's a very skilled piano player, but like, whatever style of piano playing this is not hitting me. A little too jaunty for me. Big drug guy. Oh, wait a minute. Missed this one. That is supposed to wait. Oh, it's fine.
Down the road, down the road. Y'all go party right now.
Alright, that was Junko Partner by James Booker. Big drug guy over here. Huge drug guy, in fact. I'm gonna just be honest, like, that style of piano playing really didn't do anything for me. I just, for whatever reason, it hit me as just like really jaunty, and that is just not really a kind of music that I'm into. I liked his vocals. I mean, the lyrics were fine. I guess him just like saying that he really wants some drugs. But yeah, I was not into that style of piano playing. He's obviously a talented piano player, obviously, but he just wasn't into that style. Kind of sounded like saloon music to me, or something like that. I'll give it like a 6. Alright, let's see. Next up we have Corner of My Eye by the Lemon Twigs. Okay, this guy's really not selling me on his vocals. Okay. I don't understand this. There's something a little whiny about this guy's voice. A little nasally that I am not agreeing with. These guys really sound like they're trying to resurrect some music that did not need to be resurrected. Okay. See, the problem there, for me at least, is that like when that sounds so much like songs that were coming out in the 60s and 70s, and even when the songs were coming out back then, like I still didn't I don't like those songs. Like this is, I don't know, that is just really cheesy. It doesn't. It's a love song that just really doesn't move me at all, because it's like way too aggressively sweet sounding. Yeah, I can't take a song like that seriously. It's way too overindulgent in just like this. It's just fucking corny, man. I don't really know why these people are choosing to like resurrect the music from that era. I guess they're just really into it. I am not. But whatever.
I'll give that like a 5. Too much positivity. Yes, I fuck positivity. Shit is lame. Alright, next up is Misfits by the Kinks. What an awful cover. What the hell is that cover?
You've been sleeping in a field, but you look real rested. You set out to outrage, but you can't get arrested. You say your image is new, but it looks well tested. You're lost without a crowd, yet you go your own way. You say your summer's gone, now the winter is crawling in. They say that even in your day, somehow you never could quite fit in. Though it's cold outside, I know the summer's gonna come again. Because you know what they say, every dog has his day. You're a misfit, afraid of yourself, so you run away and hide. You've been a misfit all your life. Why don't you join the crowd?
I'm not getting a lot of real purpose behind this.
You wander around this town like you've lost your way. There's no chance in your day,
Instrumental is not doing much for me.
yet you threw it all away. But you know what they say, every dog has his day. Look at all the losers.
You probably could have ended that right there, honestly. Maybe you can turn this around the second half.
And the sad-eyed failures, they've given up living 'cause they just don't care. So take a good look around, the misfits are everywhere.
He has Mick Jagger inflections. Yeah, it's not a compliment in my mind.
This is your chance, this is your time, so don't throw it away. You can have your day, 'cause it's true what they say, every dog has his day.
I feel like he thinks that line hits a lot harder than it really does. Oh my god, this almost sounds like a fucking Eagles song. Was he just listening to like Eagles music?
You're a misfit, afraid of yourself, so you run away and hide. You've been a misfit all your life, why don't you
I'm becoming increasingly more surprised that this is the same band that wrote Waterloo Sunset. Considering how amazing of a song Waterloo Sunset is.
now you're lost in the crowd, yet still go your own way.
Okay.
I guess my key problem with that is it seemed like they really thought they were writing some really deep shit right there. Meanwhile, they were basically just writing an Eagles song, and if you're gonna rip off a band, I would not recommend it being the Eagles, considering the Eagles made some of the most generic music I've ever heard. And then to just basically copy and paste that with a different singer and a slightly different tone, no. No to all of that. It wasn't. There's no reason that needs to be 4 minutes and 40 seconds long. And I think they also felt like the lyrics were way deeper than they really were. I mean, yeah, that just felt really generic. And it's surprising to me that that was the same band that made Waterloo Sunset. Yeah, I not a fan of that. I'm gonna give that like a 4.5 to a 5. Okay. Pretty sure. Okay. Next up is George Harrison and Crackerbox Palace, which is a terrifying title. Okay, I'm waiting for this warning to go away. Let's see. The Kinks got a lot of great tracks. I'm sure they did before that. I haven't heard a ton of their music. Hotel California is fucking overrated. Hotel California is very overrated. Hotel California is nothing more than an average song at best. His warning, please go away. Oh, hold on. Alright, this is the last song I'm adding to the queue for the record. Because I do have work tomorrow. Okay, warning is gone. Okay. What is this production? What the fuck is this production?
I was so young when I was born.
This mix is awful.
And by the time my first dawn,
George,
somebody holding me
what are we doing?
said, I welcome you to Crackerbox Palace. We've been expecting you. You bring such joy in Crackerbox Palace. No matter where you roam, no one love is true. While growing up, we're trying to, not knowing where to start. I looked around for someone who may help reveal my heart. Someone said, while you're a part of Crackerbox Palace, do what the rest all do.
I can't believe how bad
The Crackerbox
this
Palace
production is.
no other choice than to deport you.
This is a demo. This would be like a bad sounding demo.
And we welcome you to Crackerbox Palace. We've been expecting you. You bring such joy in Crackerbox Palace.
You are scaring the shit out of me, George. This is terrifying. Why are you looking at the camera like that?
It's true, it's true.
It's the music video. Which is it? Why does the music video have horrible production? Why would one do that?
That's all a part of life. Standing in between them all, I met a Mr. Cripe, and he said, I welcome you to Crackerbox Palace. Was not expecting you. That's right on time, but Crackerbox Palace. Know that the Lord is well and inside of you. And we welcome you to Crackerbox Palace. Been expecting you. You bring such joy in Crackerbox Palace. No matter where you roam, know our love is true. You bring such joy in Crackerbox Palace. No matter where you roam, know our love. Know our love is true.
He looks like he's aggressively ripping off Alice in Wonderland. Okay. George. Oh, what are we doing, man? What happened there? That was like the most forgettable, just horribly produced song I've ever heard George Harrison make. Like, ugh, that was, why? Yeah, and that honestly, it went on too long. Wasn't nearly catching up to do the chorus that many times. And, I mean, I really hope the mixing is better on the album. I don't know why you would put... It's the same fucking song. Why wouldn't you just put the same well-mixed version on the music video? I don't understand. Ugh. Hold on. Let me just... This...
Somebody holding me.
I guess it's a little bit better. It's still not good, but I guess it's a little better. That doesn't make any sense to me at all, though. Why would you do that? Anyway, no to just all of that. Dumb lyrics, bland instrumental, went on too long. No. I'm gonna do like a 4.5 to a 5. Ugh. George, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Let me check what's next. Alright. Flying Lotus is next. Computer face slash pure being by Flying Lotus. I just listened to Fleet Foxes and I thought Cracker was better than Elvis's Blues. They're very close. I'll give you that. I think they're both masterpieces. I just like Elvis's. I come back to Elvis's Blues a little bit more. I like the vibe of Elvis's Blues a little bit more. That's the thing, it's slightly better lyrics. Both incredible. up. I don't know if I really noticed the big difference in the sound. This does sound cool. Okay. That's a super abrupt ending. Well, that was really fun. That was a very fun little, almost like an EDM, but like not really at the same time. Very electronic, but also sounded like very sampled, sort of. That was really cool though. I liked that a lot. The production on that was fucking wild, and it had like a very retro vibe to it. But Flying Lotus made that very unique, and very. I honestly wish it was a little longer. That was really fun. I'll give that I'll give that an 8. That was really cool. Okay, I think, and I apologize if I'm incorrect, but I think the next song is this one? Space Mountain by the guy we listened to earlier, who I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but here we go. Have a taste for freeform jazz. I know I do. That drumming is awesome. Piano killing it. It's really starting to bum me out that I don't see this album on streaming. Really starting to bum me out. Oh. This feels like a modern-ish take on some older kinds of jazz. And they're fucking nailing it.
What a little banger right there. That was great. Fantastic performances from piano and the saxophone, and the just non-stop drumming was that driving drum beat was great. That's just some great, like, modern-ish jazz music. Love that. I'll probably give that like a 9, honestly. That was great. Alright, next up is No Fruits or Vegetables by Lil Dicky for some fucking reason. Okay.
I don't eat fruit or vegetables. I eat the pussy and other stuff. But I don't eat fruit or vegetables. No fruits or vegetables. Or vegetables. No fruits or vegetables. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I can or can't do? I would eat your mama's good shit, but I won't eat no fruit. No fruits or vegetable, no fruits or vegetable. I am a professional at soaking grown-up genitals. Women look at me and know for sure they heterosexual. They put me at the festivals, the crowd's been going testicles.
Oh, really? I thought you meant this one. Here you go.
But I make these hits that'll shape your kiss. If I shape my hips, they'll display their tits. It is weird yet lit. What a chain of events. I've been fucking. I ate her ass. She came. I gasped. I win again. Won't make my bed. My mom got pissed. She said, "Don't rap." Guess what? I did. Oh yeah, all my haters, hands up on their heads. I'm abusing substances with guys in the NFL. I just stole a Perrier from Kodak Black from his dressing room while he was on stage. I was thirsty back above me, this is just hip hop. But my shit pop, I wear flip flops to my biz ops. Ain't no wristwatch, pretty women all up on my arm. I don't think I need to get more charm. I just tried Molly and I barfed. I don't eat fruit or vegetables. I eat the pussy and other stuff. But I don't eat fruit or vegetables. No fruits or vegetables. Or vegetables. No fruits or vegetables. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I can or can't do? I would eat your mama's good shit, but I won't eat no fruit. Or vegetables. No fruits or vegetables. Or vegetables. No fruits or vegetables.
Is this supposed to be funny? Who told this guy he was funny? Whoever told this guy that he's funny is an asshole. I don't know what. I guess people think that that's funny. It wasn't, but I guess some people think it is. Boy, I could have really gone without ever hearing that. Lord, I have to give that a rating. I mean, just painfully stupid lyrics that are obviously trying to be funny. They're just not. Really dumb instrumental. Hate his flow. Hate his flow. Hate the whole vibe of the song, really. Like a 0.5 to a 1. It's not even funny. It doesn't even achieve the only thing it's trying to do. So, yeah. Okay, next up is the last YouTube one, which is 20 by Navy Blue. No idea who that is, but here we go. What did I just click? Whatever, it's fine. I promise you I'm not going to listen to the whole album. Unless somebody pays me to. Otherwise, why on God's sake would I ever listen to a Lil Dicky album? I'd rather be dead. I have no idea what that album cover art is, but it looks really cool. I can't. I know. I see like a face, but that I can't. I can't tell what's going on. Way past my bedtime. Oh, this is the whole. This is the whole song. Okay. I mean, that was cool. Not a lot happened, but that was cool. Chill vibe. Cool production. Some nice vocals right there. As a minute long, but that was cool. 7.5. I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot there to rate. Nice vibe. 7.5. Alright, next up is Lil Boy by Death Grips.
Burn through it. I'm not taking turns to it. You know we burn through it. We ain't taking turns to it.
Was a little short.
Coughing up a sirens, I'm firing. Crocodile, lips off your smile. Quit that bitch, it looks suspicious. Who that's good they got my changes? Fear over pride, blood you can't hide. Face of a woman, tears of a child. Rise, sign of sulfur, skeletal, belt, cola, handle in each of my tentacles. I'm moonshining juice, don't try me. Live to feel life, beat me, nothing hurts. I'm seething, your smoke signals precede me. I'm inside my TV where everyone but I can see me. Why are you here? Fear over pride, blood you
I'm not sure every part of this instrumental blends super well.
Burn through it. I'm not taking turns to it. You know we burn through it.
Bringing it back a little bit.
We ain't taking turns to it. Hey! You know we burn through it. I'm not taking turns to it. You know see myself come spin through top of you, my let's that attitude. Little break got confused, choo-choo. Train of thought in my logic loop. Fear over pride, blood you can't hide. Face of a woman, tears of a child. Broken hands and all my fingers, buckled down my
See,
knuckles.
now right there,
Screamer, stitch up my blown out trench with leather streamer.
not as cohesive right there. Weird decision right there. I don't really know why they did that.
You can't hide. Face of a woman, tears of a child, in a foreign land, single file. You know we burn through it. We ain't taking turns to it. You know we burn through it. We ain't taking turns to
The production is crazy.
Burn through it. We ain't taking turns to it. You know we burn through it. We ain't taking turns to it.
Alright, this is Little Boy by the Grippy Boys. My Little Grippers. Which is something I said. Most of the parts of that are really good. There are a couple of sections where I'm like, the instrumental's not adding up here. Like, it just isn't working together. It's just like, it doesn't play off of each other correctly for whatever reason. But besides those sections, it's very fun. I'll give it like a 7.5. Have a good one, Hugo. Appreciate you hanging out. Alright, we got 2 more here. We got Monday by the Mamas and the Papas.
Monday, Monday, so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be. Oh, Monday morning, couldn't guarantee that Monday evening you would still be here with me. Monday.
I don't know if all of the background vocals are needed. It does have a nice melody.
Just turns out that way. Oh, Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what was to be. Oh, Monday, how could you leave and not take me? Every other day, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all of the time. Monday, so good to me. Monday morning,
Seems to have conflicting feelings.
I hoped it would be.
Oddly conflicting feelings about Monday.
Monday morning couldn't guarantee that Monday evening you would
They were a vocal harmony group.
here with me.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to harmonize the whole time. It doesn't mean you have to sing the whole time.
Every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all of the time.
Is it just me, or is he saying, like,
Monday,
he likes Monday morning, and then he's like,
can't trust that day.
worst day of the week?
Monday, it just turns out that way.
Or is he being like, Mondays are just inconsistent? Is that the message here?
Monday, it's here to stay. Monday.
Also, do people in bands really care, like, what day of the week it is? Is that really a thing that affects them? I feel like that's not really a thing that would affect them very much. Anyway, very nice melody. Very good chorus. Nice vocals. I'm not, like, crazy about doing that much harmonized singing throughout your whole song. But, I mean, it didn't ruin anything. Yeah, I mean, a nice 60s pop song. 7.5. Throwing out a lot of 7.5s here at the end. All right,
last song, last but certainly not least, we have Up My Sleeves by Death Grips, which is going to be the weirdest song I play today by a long shot.
Doors and windows on. Motions on.
Alright, let's listen to this fucking chaos.
Up my sleeves, 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 up my sleeves,
Shit
up my
is
sleeves,
so
up my
fucking
sleeves,
weird.
up my sleeves, 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 up my
I'll take my life like I kept it. Up my sleeves never sounds like you meant it. Up my sleeves, I'll take my life any way I can fetish. That's my fetch. That's it only as directed. Snatch it 'cause I got the queen's tits. Up my sleeves, snatch it like you're the queen's bitch. Up my sleeves, I hold your ground with my birch. Up my sleeves, fill myself, quench my hurts. Up my sleeves, I don't wanna cut my down. I don't wanna fuck you back. I'm whirling. Oh, my agony's priceless. I'll take my life any way you can slice this. Snatch my shame and fetish started in the judges for effect. For effects. Snatch my shame and I connect. Disconnect. I'm the wretch. Maya.
The Bjork samples are so weird.
If you can't snatch my fetish off that exit, notify me when you miss it. I'll be on my liquid. Let's go bunch lavish. If you miss it, I'll track it. My fetish like magic. Still contrived and say you snatch it. Snatch mine. Snatch, fetish. I keep it up my mud. Snatch my fetish. I keep it up my. I'll never know. It's like I didn't wanna know. It's like I never did know. It's like I never. I don't know if I'm so necessary. Blank obituary at Broadway Cemetery. At Broadway Cemetery. It's like I'll ever know. It's like I didn't wanna know.
What is
It's like
this
I never
song?
did know. It's like I don't know. If I'm so necessary. Blank obituary at Broadway Cemetery. Disc, my terracotta army, disarms me, disowns me, also, Mr. Rippy told me, hit play highway hocus, ain't much more highway can ride me. My dead mother in my dream, remember when December blew her ashes cross my jeans, off these streets, some things only I have seen, some people only
How do you think of this? How do you come up with this? Because for as insane and overpowering and loud and creepy, like it's really detailed.
When I do, I tell you how I knew. I've always known. I was conceived by my disease. I've always known. Up my sleeves. Anyhow, anymore, anyone, I've always known. Anything, anywhere, anytime. Snap my fingers. I've always known.
sleeve, up my 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 nothing you can offer, I am hot. Up my sleeves, everything's a thing to me, I'm not. Up my sleeves, we can't name my shit to become. Up my sleeves, I abstain from being and succumb. Up my sleeves, don't feel enough flow for remedy. Up my sleeves, how can we feel your bodily? Up my sleeves, nonsense, stick out. Up my sleeves, got a pendant on my valley. Up my sleeves.
Alright. That was Up My Sleeves by Death Grips. Far from a perfect Death Grip song, or like one of their absolute best songs, but still, like, it leaves you just like wondering how did you do that? How did you even come up with that? And catchy and well written enough and well produced enough to keep you locked in for the runtime a little bit long. And I wouldn't say like all of the transitions go over perfectly, but it's still somehow like catchy, and still pretty fun, even for as chaotic and disorienting and bizarre as it is with all those just crazy Bjork samples and Ride and how the song is structured. It's so weird, but they do a pretty good job with it, so I give it an 8. Alrighty. That is going to be the end of the request. Let's see. Try listening to the shit Aphex was doing on Drugs for Insane. Oh, I fucking love Drugs by Aphex Twin. That album is amazing. That album is fucking incredible. Huge Aphex Twin fan. Alrighty. Appreciate y'all. Wow. Appreciate y'all hanging out for the stream. Hope y'all had a good one. Appreciate all the requests. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next stream. Have a good one.